Yo, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Piper Academy. This is the morning market report. We got a ton of economic data came out this morning. Still have more coming out at the top of the hour because everything that's supposed to be coming out on Thursday and Friday this week, all coming out today. They moved it ahead on the schedule. So we're going to be going over that data, guys. We're going to be looking at the markets. You can see we're in the last hour. This is the hourly crypto bubbles. A lot of green has popped up. It looks like the markets are going to be opening up in the green on some of this economic data that we got already this morning. And then, guys, on Bitcoin, let's just go over and take a look at that. We got a bounce in one of the first ranges that we talked about yesterday on the fixed range volume profiles. Where could we be heading? I'm actually watching for a level of about 98,000 to break that. That would be a point of control on the local fixed range volume profile, guys. We're going to be breaking this down, and we're going to talk about micro strategies because I think a lot of people don't understand exactly what happens on December 15th. It's a major day for MicroStrategy stock, and I'm still bullish on it. Regardless of the 30% pullback, I am not selling until December 15th shows me the cards of what's in Michael Saylor's hands and how this all plays out, guys. We're going to break it all down today on the morning market report. Let's get it. Class is in session. Good morning to all the alumni out there joining me. I got my coffee. It's Wednesday, November 27th, and got to partake the beautiful roasted beans of Legendary Aviation Coffee. Shout out to them. Love their coffee, man. Guys, good morning to everyone. Let's give a quick shout rundown here in the chat. We had, I think it was, who was it that was first this morning? They said, I'm first. I tried to be second, and then somebody came in behind them. I was not second, and then I tried to come in and be third and then fourth. Yeah, it just wasn't happening, but it was Trade Intuition first in here of Trade Academy. If you guys haven't checked out his show here on Piper Academy Network on the afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, he's breaking down some great knowledge there for you. And knowledge is profit. You know how it is here. Shout out to username Harp. Randy's in here with the shade. What's up, Randy? How you doing? Eric Wallen is in the house. We got Alexandra G, and she dropped 5 Piper memberships. I saw that. I seen it. And where's it at? Yep. Alexandra G dropping 5 Piper Academy memberships. We appreciate you. I love you, Alexandra G. You are the mod queen. That went out to Brando, Captain Crypto, Randy Hipper. She picked up a membership. Maybe we'll get her over here in the chat at some point. And then Quarter Crawler and B10X. So shout out to you guys. Welcome to the alumni. We got Quarter Crawler picking up one of those. I know him. I know B10X also. So that's pretty cool. Average Crypto Joe's in here with us. We've got Crypto Coin Mindset. Great show, great channel. You guys need to go check him out also. Trade Intuition does a lot of stuff over there. So does Billy and myself. We just did a fantastic breakdown of where we are in the economy early this week. So it was really good, guys. Last week, maybe. I don't know when it was. Days run together when you're retired staring at charts every day. Crypto Chef, shout out to you. If I missed anybody, guys, I'm just running through here, but we got a lot to get into today. I am running the show by myself today, so there you go. Chat cam is up. We're ready to run. We got this, though, guys. We're going to go ahead and break into the news, and we're going to come back and look at the chart. Bitcoin breaking 94,600 right now. I did get into a trade at around 92,000, I believe it was. I'll take a look at that trade today, too. Guys, let's jump over to the news, and let's get into that. I got to do a little setup here because I don't have OC talking while I'm doing my thing, or TradeFly. OC is tied up over there with support guys at Chart Prime. Their Black Friday sale, absolutely crushing it on that, and everybody was picking it up, and then so many people joined. No joke. The server connection between TradingView and our software that we use at Chart Prime for all of the coding for the indicators, that connection got overwhelmed and it crashed. So Piper needs some username help. Username. If you ever want to come on the show, bro, you are always welcome. I've always got a seat right here in the Piper Academy studio for you. You can join me right here via a link. You just let me know, bro. Crypto trades. I see you, bro. I see you. Let's go ahead and jump over to the news, though, guys. Let's talk about this. News currently, fear and greed index sitting at 75 right now. We are still in greed despite the pullback. It's about a 9%, almost 10% pullback. So looking here at the market cap, We are sitting at 3.4 trillion on our way back up 2.84% for the day. So not a whole lot. Volume has slowed down. So perhaps maybe this selling pressure, the sellers got tired. That would be nice to see. Randy Hipper. I see you, Randy Hipper. What is up? I'm glad to have you here. Much love to you and your team over there. Guys, we're going to be joining Randy Hipper right after the show. We always head over to the frat house. Frat mom always hooks us up with the tendies over there. So shout out to her, Randy Hipper in the house. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's continue this on, guys. I think with this volume dropping 27.7%, I do think that we are seeing a little bit of a slowdown of that selling pressure. Maybe the bears are getting tired. That would be nice. Looking here at the crypto bubbles on the hourly, you can see green. Obviously, the daily is green. We got some things that are down. But for the most part, we are getting a decent move up. Bitcoin is currently at 94,000. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all, sir. Oh, I guess it is. 94,564. Yeah, I guess it's pulling back a little bit on my chart over there. I had to look. It was about 94,600. It's moving, though. It's up 1.6% on the daily, guys. Ethereum up 4.5% on the daily, just under $3,500. Solana's at $237, up 2.6% on the daily. You can see the hourlies, though. We're starting to get a nice move here in the hourly on this economic data. XRP is up 4.6%, guys. XLM's the one to watch, though. Watch when we get down to that one. You're going to see it's been pumping like crazy. XRP at $1.43. Doge is just under 40 cents at 39 and a quarter cent there, up 1.9%. Cardano's up 7.3%. Shout out to Cardano holders out there. You guys are running it A to ace in the house. I know that man is a happy man at 99.7 cent Cardano. Avalanche is up 2.9%. What else? We got Tron's up 5. That's a good one. Toncoin up 4.2. Not doing as well as some of the other moves, but definitely making a comeback. Stellar Lumens, guys, up 11.4% on the daily. It is up 96.8% for the week. It is at 50 cents. Stellar Lumen absolutely ripping the roof off this sucker, I'm telling you. Shiba Inu losing one spot here down to number 14. Stellar Lumen taking that number 13 spot there. What else? Chainlink's up 3.7. Bitcoin Cash. Actually, I got a sound effect for that. Let me get that. Bitcoin Cash up 5.8% there at $518. SWE at up 1.9. Still fighting, guys. SWE down 8.7% on the weekly. SWE has had quite the pullback after its massive rally of 458% for the year. So Near Protocol taking number 19 position, continuing to move up. It's going to be right on the heels of SWE here to take that 18 position soon. Near Protocol up 7.9%. And then rounding out the top 20, we have Pepe up 2% there, losing that number 19 position. Let's jump into this economic data and let's break this down. We have durable goods came out this morning, guys. This is all at 6:30 my time, 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Durable goods came in, was expected to be up as high as like 0.5 to 0.3. Actually came in at 0.2 after a revision of a negative 0.4 from the previous month. Let's just jump in here. This is new orders for manufactured durable goods. So this not as high as what you would think we would like to see. A little bit slow down, but of course, if the demand's dropping, that means that inflation might be coming back in line. Remember, supply and demand is the baseline of inflation. So getting a lower number like this could be good, but it also could be a sign of economic weakness when it comes to retail having the money to spend, guys. GDP growth rate quarter over quarter for the second quarter was expected to be 2.8% forecast and consensus. Previously, it was 3%. It dropped slightly, but it did come in as expected. So this is already baked in, right? When you get neutral numbers, the markets have already ran with it. Typically, if you see a number published or a headline published, you can assume at that point that the markets have already cooked it in, right? Nobody gets shocked by these things unless it comes out and it's a different number. So corporate profits, this one's odd right now. It's reading the 0% here, guys. 3.9% was the forecast. 3.5 was what it was previously at. And we're actually seeing here when you go in on this, that corporate profits were unchanged from the previous. Okay, so earlier today, this said we're 3.5%, but they've fixed it now. So it is unchanged from the previous period. No change, no losses. They didn't lose profits, but they did absolutely come in at a neutral number. did not have an increase at all. So corporate profits means earnings reports will likely see a slowdown in the next quarter because they did not see the profit levels that they thought they would see for the last quarter. So durable goods orders, excluding transportation, guys, coming in a little bit lower than what the consensus and forecast was. So this one was a little bearish, a little weaker. So far, though, overall, just to give you a recap of where we are right now, durable goods orders slowed down. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. Could be lessening demand, or could be weakening economy because of lack of funds, right? And then durable goods, excluding transportation, came in a little weaker. Also, what were the ones that caused this? Let's go look here and see. Month over month, following the revision, dipped slightly. Let's go over here and check the other one. I think that one will give me the breakdown better. Nope, it's not going to give me the breakdown. I'll have to pull that chart up later. There's a whole chart that tells you like the breakdown of the durable goods. I'll look at that later and drop it in the Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord, make sure you are. I'll drop it in there to all members, everyone that's in there. So let's go and check out the next one. It's going to be the GDP price index. This came in a little better than expected. 1.8% was what it was at, but it was still not as good as the previous. GDP deflator in the United States increased 1.9% to a record high of 125.5 index points in the third quarter. The deflator in the United States averaged 52.58 points from 1947 to 2024. This sitting at 125.5. This is pretty darn good. Pretty good. Let's go and check out retail sales inventory. No, initial jobless claims. That was the other one. Initial jobless claims, guys. We did come in at 213,000 people filing for unemployment in the past week. They were expecting it to be higher, 215, 216. We actually came in neutral. This would be no change to the continuing. We can come over here, hit this one button, and then this will show us the continuing jobs. Let's find it here in all of this crazy list that we have here. Core PCE, we already got that one. Jobless claims 4-week average is at 217, so we did drop a little bit on that. And then continuing jobless claims came in a little lower also. Some people found some jobs. It might be seasonal work, but hey, it's job numbers nonetheless. Let's jump over here and see how the market opening is looking here, guys. Market opening, Dow Jones is up about 0.25%. S&P down about neutral. It's about 0.09%. And then the NASDAQ down 0.36%. Russell 2K down 0.73. But look there. There's the one that I want to see. That VIX, it's in the red. If that thing was green, pumping to the upside while these were dropping, it would mean that we probably have some more volatility coming. The VIX dropping down like this means volatility on the stock side is settling down. I think we are seeing a little slowdown of the bearish selling pressure across the board. So let's look here at the CME futures, CME FedWatch for the interest rate hike. This is going to be for December 18th. Yesterday, we were in the 40s, and we're now at 33.7% chance of no change. It does look like we are coming in 66.3% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. We want to see a rate cut. We really do. You don't want to start rate cuts and then stop them because people go, uh-oh, what happened? Why'd you stop? Is something wrong with the car? And so we want to see that continue on. Bitcoin, 30% correction in play and ahead of a 100K Bitcoin rally. Let's take a look at this article, then we'll go take a look at that chart, guys. Analysts are eyeing a 20 to 30% Bitcoin correction before the world's first cryptocurrency can breach that $100,000 mark. Get off my screen, please. You're blocking my view here. Bitcoin can see that correction up to 30%. Guys, we talked about this yesterday. I don't need to read this to you. I can show you this on the charts. We talked about a 30% retracement level, guys, from the top would be in line with what we typically see in cycles, first of all. Two, it would go down and it would clean out the CME gap. This big red block here, that is the CME gap, guys, and it would completely clean out that CME gap. I am not surprised to hear people talk about a 30% drop. That's why we told you about it yesterday. It would not be unheard of. I don't think that we have to go down and fill that CME gap at all. I think that we could see that CME gap get filled in the bear cycle, the crypto winter. We did that last time. If we go over here to the daily, we go over and we check out this BTC1, you can see here, this is the CME gap that I'm talking about. You guys are not even seeing my chart. You're not even seeing my chart. Let's go to the chart. I know. I got you. There we go. So yeah, so there's that CME gap that I'm talking about. A 30% retracement on that would put us all the way down to a 30% retracement would be, oh, right there in line with this trend line that I have at 70,000. So would it be crazy to see a 30% pullback? No, we typically do see them in bull markets and during bull runs, right? A couple times during that period. Let's take a look at the CME gap though here, and let's talk about the one that we had back in the last cycle, about the same period. This one got put in around December of 2020. We went the entire bull run without coming back to close it. But look, when we went into the bear cycle, the crypto winter, we were sitting here 13 June, got closed. So there you go. I do think that this CME gap that we're looking at now at $77,000 could be filled when we're in the bear market. So yeah, I don't see charts. Charts see me. Nice username. I got you, bro. Yeah, we're here. Let's go talk about Bitcoin's current price though, and let's see what we're seeing let's see what we're seeing right there on this chart right now, guys. I do have these other levels on here, but on the 4-hour, just to give you guys an idea, we had this bounce here on the first level of the volume node here. That was coming in right here off of the fair value of the fixed range volume profile, bottom range of that. We did get a small wick below that, but that's okay. Buyers just pulled it right back up. Currently sitting at about 94,543. I did get into a trade. That trade that I got into is over here. My trade entry is 92,872. So I got in a little bit above that. It's currently up about 8.3% there, $300 profit on that trade. I'll take it. Any profit is profit, man. I'm always going to take profit. So let's go in and take a look at what we're seeing on the Oscillator Pro right now. I am watching for this to bounce, by the way, back up to the point of control here. That's going to be this big spike of the volume node there, and that might be a good setup for us to reject down again. Never know. Just be watching for that. Now, if we do pull back, guys, I am watching this point of control as low as $67,000. I would hate to say that, but it's the previous point of control for this whole cycle. Right now, though, we're on the upside, so let's focus on upside movement. Looking at the oscillator here on the 4-hour, we are printing a green oscillator ribbon to the upside. Let's check out the money flow. I want to do that. Money flow is green. It does look like it is starting to come back up here. The volume is starting to come back up. The True 7 is starting to come back up. All of the indicators are pointing upwards, and that's a good thing to see when you got the price moving upwards right now. Put this to a higher daily time frame, though, guys. I want to show you what it looks like over here on the oscillator, because we are printing bearish divergences for down. We did get the overbought on the VWAP there to the downside, and you can see if we look at the daily on this, that the money flow is starting to come down, volume is coming down, True 7's coming down. I still think that if we don't retake find support up near that $99,000 range, guys, that we are just setting ourselves up for a lower high, which, somewhere in this range here, we're about 96,300. Be watching for us to come up, hit this little level of resistance here, and then we set a lower high and we continue to the downside. And the whole reason that I think that is because the daily oscillators are telling us a story of sell-off here, way overbought. Let's look at this on the daily. You can see right there at that top, we talked about this. Look how bright red this was. Bright red, really dark red, actually. And the RSI prime is just now getting below that 70% mark. We have this entire range that we can still come back and pull back. $77,000, by the way, in that CME gap would put us in line with the daily Bollinger Band bottom. So that is what I'm watching there on the side-by-side. Guys, I don't think that it's over yet until we break this high here, because this is a higher low. Unless we come up here and we break this for a higher high, I do see that we could be setting up to finish that play out. Now, if we can just trade in this range here, this stuff will continue to cool off. We can range sideways while everything cools off. You can take a look here. Look here, we had a pump up. We were way overbought on the daily here. Look how much we pulled back, almost to the 30% line, almost to the 30% line. And all we really did was trade in this little box range here. So if we can stay sideways where we are, then we have a chance of getting all this to cool off. But if not, then we could be looking at a lower low. So guys, just keep an eye on about $99,000. If we don't get above it, then it is what it is, right? We could be moving some more downside movement coming in the future. But as of right now, we take what is given to us, and what's given to us is a little bit of a recovery on the markets this morning for Bitcoin. Let's go back to the chat. Let's check the chat and see what I missed in here. And then I want to go take a look, and we'll talk about what we're seeing on MicroStrategies and why I'm still bullish on MicroStrategies despite its pullback. We'll take a look at that chart first. T.I. Joe is in the house there with the bingo bango. What did I miss here? Did anybody say anything to me? Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Randy, she said, I got to hop out. I'll see you on a few. Love you, Randy Hipper. I missed that. I'm sorry. Alex, crypto is in here. All roads lead to inflation. Great quote. I don't see charts. I fixed that for you. All right, cool. Alexandra G said, bring me a higher low. I love it. I love it. Let's go and check out MicroStrategies, guys, and let's talk about the heartbreak that was this massive sell-off on the chart. Let's go. All right, guys, looking at the charts here, I'm on a 4 hour, and you can see we broke the 2.618 up here, had a nice break there, and then all of a sudden, massive sell-off on the top of this wick to the bottom of this wick, guys, was a 38.2% pullback. Okay, in that same period of time, what was the time frame on that? Let me go look. That was from Thursday 2021, or Thursday 21st to the 26th. Okay, let's go look at Bitcoin. Thursday the 21st. So I guess we'll go with that one. Nope. We'll go with that near there. To its bottom, 9%. 9% versus MicroStrategies 38%. Guys, that's like a 5x. So if you imagine, we talk about this all the time, that MicroStrategy is like a leveraged Bitcoin play. It outperformed Bitcoin to the upside. Its pullbacks are going to be worse than Bitcoin's, right? But we did pull back to some key levels here. We had a bounce on the platinum pocket, which means my fib placement is sequenced perfectly. We came back up, we broke through it, we tried to hold it, and then bam, down to the golden pocket. We are now back in the platinum pocket right now for an upside move. From the bottom where it wicked down below that golden pocket to now, guys, that's a 14% move to the upside in comparison to Bitcoin's move to the upside of about 4%. So 14% to 4%, about a 3x almost on MicroStrategies move to the upside. Now, here's the thing that I get with about MicroStrategies that I want you guys to understand. So MicroStrategies, and I talked about this yesterday with Buck, gave him a basic breakdown on it, but I wanted to talk more about why I'm bullish on them for December 15th. And so I went to ChatGPT and I got some data together. The big thing is FASB. That's what you need to know. MicroStrategies wipes $30 billion in the biggest 4-day drop amid Bitcoin correction. On the yearly chart, Bitcoin rose 146%. MicroStrategies gained 599%. As more retail investment increased, MicroStrategies volatility compared to Bitcoin. MicroStrategies market capitalization saw its largest drop in history. Company's market value fell by 35% from the November 21st peak, erasing over $30 billion, which is that's a lot of money. Good Lord. It's still a leveraged Bitcoin trade. Is it still a leveraged Bitcoin trade? The stock decline coincided with Bitcoin's correction after hitting the record high of 99,800. Still, Bitcoin and MicroStrategy have posted robust gains over a wider time frame. Numerous investors are looking at MicroStrategy as a leveraged bet on Bitcoin price that is expected to outperform the returns of the first cryptocurrency. Let's jump over here. I want to talk to you about why we know we know that MicroStrategies plays this whole game with buying Bitcoin, leveraging all these different ways of their own shares of stock, offering convertibles, leverage trades on Bitcoin, ETFs play, stuff like that. And then they take all those profits back in, buy more Bitcoin. I talked yesterday about the 0% loan that they got using convertible shares, that if the price of MicroStrategy hits $672, these people will make, or are on track to make a lot of money. So I do think that $672 is going to be the push, because these were big investors. These were like firms that have 401ks that can't buy Bitcoin, so they're buying MicroStrategy, getting that leveraged Bitcoin play. And they're not typically going to just throw money from 401ks into something that they don't think has the potential. And why do they think they have the potential? Guys, it's about December 15th. FASB. Let's jump over to my read on here, and I'll talk about this first, and then I'll bring this data up if you guys want to see it. But it's the Financial Accounting Standards Board, FASB. They issue the accounting standards for all companies in America. And back in December 13th, 2023, they put out new guidelines that will go in effect on December 15th this year. Okay. With early adoption permitted. So, but I think he's doing it on December 15th for MicroStrategy. So what this does, as it is right now, if a company buys Bitcoin with their funds, right? Their liquidity, liquid funds that the company has access to, they buy Bitcoin. Arbitrary number, we'll say $50,000 Bitcoin they bought, right? And the price drops to $40,000. They have to report that they lost $10,000 per token on their earnings. It's called an impairment loss, okay? And they have to report that data out to their shareholders and to the public community that, look, we invested our money at this amount. It's now worth this amount. This is our losses. Here's the catch. If Bitcoin went from 50,000 to 60,000, they cannot update what their valuation of their company is, that it gained money. I know that sounds messed up, but that's how it is currently. So if they lose money on their investment, they have to report that to shareholders. But if they made money on their investment, they can't show them those gains until they sell their Bitcoin. Where if you're a company like MicroStrategies with Michael Saylor, they don't typically sell. They did back in the bear market, they sold some, but that was to refresh a lot of money inside the company. They play shell games, right? But right now, they're not wanting to sell that. And if you look at how many Bitcoin they have, they're not going to be able to show how much their company is actually worth. Come December 15th, they will be able to show gains and losses on assets. That means that Michael Saylor and MicroStrategies are going to be able to show the public how much money they have made off of Bitcoin in total, because everything they have not sold, and without the requirement to sell it, they'll be able to hodl it still and show how much the company has made on Bitcoin. I think that is going to be a catalyst come December and the first quarter for MicroStrategies to absolutely moonshot, because they're going to be able overnight be able to double, triple how much their company is worth off of their Bitcoin earnings. And if Bitcoin is continuing to run to the upside, I think we see even bigger rush over to MicroStrategy from late players to the game. Guys, we've been buying MicroStrategy since January, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Crypto Pollo dropping 5 Piper Academy memberships here. Shout out to you, Crypto Pollo. Cluck, cluck, bro. Bokoshi No Dinero picked up 1. Tia AP picked up 1. Amelia. Who else here? And Cop, Boar, and Double Speak Telecast, all picking up those memberships. Shout out to you. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. I appreciate you, bro. Much love. Much love. So yeah, guys, MicroStrategy, this FASB update is going to have a huge impact on the valuation of MicroStrategy. And that is why I am that's why I'm on board with MicroStrategy going much higher. And I have just continued to dollar cost average, guys. I'm dollar cost averaging into MicroStrategies every single market day. So this pullback, nothing but opportunity for me. Not financial advice, guys, but if you are understanding how the FASB works, the financial accounting standards boards and this new change that they're doing, it is going to lead to a lot of pickup on the on MicroStrategies, in my opinion. Guys, I think other companies are starting to see that. We already talked about the MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor's talking to Microsoft, and Microsoft in December is going to be starting to buy some Bitcoin. We got some other ones too. Check this out. SOS, this just came out 32 minutes ago. Publicly traded company SOS Ltd. to purchase $50 million in Bitcoin and add it to their investment strategy. Guys, I think you're going to see companies realize that Michael Saylor broke this infinite money glitch, and they are going to start getting into this. We're going to see a lot of companies, Microsoft, 1% of their $78 billion worth of liquidity is going into it. And then SOS announcing a plan to strengthen global crypto investment into it. So what I would like to end up seeing, honestly, I'd like to see the Bitcoin miners to realize what a genius move this is with the FASB changes, and be able to not have to sell their Bitcoin, and realize holding it will also create this this growth of money inside from holding it, from the shareholders seeing that they're going up in value just holding Bitcoin. And I think that the corporations doing this are going to be the ones that leverage out the other companies. Guys, NVIDIA, massive company. This AI movement is just pumping money into their business. They've got outperformed my MicroStrategy in 2024. So MicroStrategies has outperformed NVIDIA this year. So, and I do believe that the best is yet to come with FASB. So I hope you guys understand all of that info there. It's a big breakdown. I did a lot of research on it for you, but this is what I've been tracking. This is why, this is the stuff that I'm really into MicroStrategies for. So shout out to you guys. If you guys are holding any MicroStrategies, to be clear, I am quite a bit, but I'm buying more. So not financial advice. Let's go and take a look at some other charts here, guys. We are at the top of the hour. I got to go check new economic data that just came in. We just got the core PCE just came in. So let me go check this out. Let's go here. All right, let's get over here, guys. New economic data just came out top of the hour. It's going to be our PCE data right here. PCE index came in as expected, neutral, 0.2%. 0.2% was 0.2%. So there's that. Core price index year over year came in with the consensus, but above the forecast by 0.1%. We are seeing a little bit of inflation year over year come back, but nothing on the month over month. And then pending home sales was expected to be down. They expected to be down 2% to 4.1%, came in a little bit higher after a revision of last month's number. That's what that little R is right there. You guys can see that. That is a revision up to 7.5% in the pending home sales year over year, actually increasing also, guys, showing a little bit of economic strength. This should be moving the markets. Let's go over here and take a look, because we were pretty close to zero. Yeah, we're getting up there, 0.15, 0.46. Dow Jones still up, but the VIX starting to show some volatility. So let's go check the charts and see how we're looking there. MicroStrategy is definitely running up 11% right now on the daily. Let's go check Bitcoin real fast. 94,874. Let's go. Let's go. That's a good thing. Let's go check Ethereum. And guys, let me know in the chat what alt you'd like to see. Put it down there and let's get into that. So yes, the best is yet to come. Hey, Alexandra G, I think you and I have the same playlist for music. I'm going to have to get with you on DM and send you my Spotify playlist, because I have some good ones over there I think you would enjoy. So get back on there, ticker. I need my ticker tape back. There we go. Let's go check out Ethereum. Ethereum is breaking $3,500 right now. Got a nice bounce there off of a value area. Can I bring that in? Can you bring it in? Thank you. Where's that value area coming from? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got it there. We had the value area coming off of this fixed range volume profile pulled of December 2023, getting a bounce on the top of that and continuing to the upside. Guys, on our trend-based fibs, we are looking at a golden pocket at about $4,000. It was our previous rejection areas. If we continue on this upside move, we will be returning to the golden pocket, and from there, hopefully, we find some support. Did you guys drop any requests in the chat? I don't see any. Guys, I did ask a poll that we had up there. It says, do you think MicroStrategy rockets into recovery and beyond? Yes, it's just a pullback. That is what 90% of you said. 10% saying no, the run is over. I'm hoping that you 90% are correct. That's what I'm hoping for there. So, guys, thanks for taking the poll, engaging with it. I appreciate that. Let's go check out Chainlink and see how Chainlink's looking here. And then I'll show you guys some things that I'm just watching this week when it comes to Bitcoin, the things that I need to be watching. This coffee break brought to you by Decrypted.tax. Guys, we are running into the end of the year. If you guys have not thought about your taxes yet, make sure you check out the link below for Ernest, Decrypted.tax. He's a tax accountant. He's an accountant and a tax attorney. He's a lawyer. And he's also a trader. He's a degen trader, owns an ape NFT, all kinds of stuff. And he knows crypto law like the back of his hand. So you want to maximize your gains and pay the least amount of tax possible legally. That's the man to talk to. You'll get a free consultation for 1 hour. You'll talk to a person. They'll tell you, look, if you're looking at doing some capturing some losses or whatever, you just recently bought Bitcoin, it might be a good time to get you some registered losses there so that you can have that to claim on your taxes before the end of the year. I would recommend December's coming up. Check out Ernest. Tell him the Academy sent you. Let's look at Chainlink here, guys, and see how it's looking here. This range box, you guys remember the range box here? I said this is the range. We were down here below it. I said if we break that, look for a retest on it. Well, we got a retest there. There's the retest right there on it. We broke the point of control. We went all the way up to the value area high, got a pullback, and look at this double on here. We have tested this range box top. Guys, I think we're heading to $20. I just got to put that out there. I think that another bounce on this, if we don't break it on the third time, guys, we could be setting up for a nice big run there to the upside. A lot of times when you have a triple rejection, then you usually do pull back. Triple bottoms typically go up. So same as double bottoms. So let's go Chainlink. What else we got here? Username, I'm reading here. Sorry, I don't do tax. I'm off the grid. Username, I love you, bro. I love you, man. Jupe midterm strategy, Dylan VA. All right, let's go check out Jupiter. I got you, bro. Let's go check out the Jupe. By the way, guys, for our members, for our upper class members in our VIP Discord side of the Discord, guys, I am going to start copying the shared trading view charts, and I'm going to be building a channel in the Discord where I will put daily live stream shared trading view, so you guys can go in there, open them up, copy them however you want to use them. I'm going to start doing that for you guys once I get that section built, probably next week. So be watching for that. Ondo for Poyo. I got you, Poyo. I got you. Ondo is next. Let's go check out Jupiter on crypto by request, and then we'll come back and we'll check out Ondo, and then we'll see where we are in time. All right, Jupe. Nope, that's XTZ. Here we go. Jupiter. Let's start this off fresh and clean. Here we go here. Let's go over, get rid of all the drawings that I have on here. It looks like there's a couple. And let's go take a look at what we have here. We do have a trend moving to the upside. One thing you can do here, go into this, grab yourself a regression trend tool, and you can just bring it into this area right here. You'll see we have a nice trend running here, bottoms and tops, okay? So we are coming up off of a bottom right now on that. Let's do a quick trend-based fib here. And let's look at actually, we can do a fib retracement here first. Lock that on. Lock that on. Golden pocket bounce, looking good. Now, here's what I would watch here is that if we reject on the 50% line, we're likely heading down to the platinum pocket, okay? So the first level you need to watch there is going to be $1.07.6, okay? Because if we reject underneath a 50 and we've already bounced on the golden pocket, if we don't hold the golden pocket, we will be heading right here. And that would be in line with previous levels back here that we would hit that. So don't be surprised if that's what happens. But if we do break this, look for a bounce there. I'd look for a long at $1.07.4. On that 50% line, it's $1.07.6, whatever. That's where I would look for a long once we break that and do the OC retest there. If we do come down here, and we get support in the golden pocket, just set your entry in the golden pocket and ride it back up from there. Because again, that would be a double bottom and it would not be a lower low. Now, you're going to want to run a tight stop loss if you're going to do this one, because if we do come down and we get a bounce here and then it comes through and breaks it, we could be setting up low, lower low, lower low, lower low. That would be a trend to the downside continuation. So right now, though, looking at the Oscillator Pro, I am seeing that we had an uptrend here. We did get the oversold trigger. We got the bullish divergence. And right now, zooming this in a little bit, let's bring it up and show you. Right now, it does look like we are creating waves on the money flow to the upside, and volume is coming up. True 7 has already clipped. I will tell you this. Alex O Crypto loves when he gets a clip True 7 and then a bullish divergence print afterwards. This is a very bullish thing for him when he watches the oscillators. Shout out to Alex O for that strategy. I think that we do get a break on this 50, guys, based on what I just saw down there. So looking at a 4-hour on Jupe, there's your setup. I think we have an upside moving, but again, your warning spots, $1.07.6 on that 50% line. And if we pull back, losing the platinum pocket. Now, if we do either one of those scenarios where we reject and lose this, I would be setting a long down at about 90 cents on the platinum pocket. That's how I would play Jupiter trade. So let's go check out ONDO. ONDO is one of my DCA purchases daily. I buy DCA on I buy it daily. Oh, weird. I knew you were smart and would have an Android. Crypto Chef, why are you bashing on anything other than Apple? Alexander G, you must have an Apple. Your emoji shows it as a box for me. She is smart. She does have an Apple. Apple's, yeah. There's two types of people in the world, man. People that love Apple products and people that can't afford Apple products. I'm just joking. I heard that joke. I thought it was funny. Let's go check out ONDO here, guys. And take a look. Oh, we're back at my trend line here, $0.045. This was a level that I had back here for a while. This is, let's go talk about the old chart here that we've been rallying on for a while. So we have this trend line here, guys, all of these points of rejection all the way down. This is when I started my DCA. It was down here when we broke it and had support on it. And since then, it's been the platinum pocket has been our bottom. We came up, we got a breakthrough. We had a rejection, actually, on the golden pocket here. We got a break up through, retested the golden pocket, continued up, and right now the 382 is our resistance, but we are holding pretty strong here between this value area high and this value area high from a long-term fixed range volume profile and a short range volume profile. Okay, so watching this move to the upside, guys, if we get past this level of the 382 at $1.06, that would be my go ahead for another run to the upside, because we are continuing to make higher highs and higher lows. So ONDO looking pretty strong right now. Let's check out the oscillator. We are above the 0 line here on the oscillator. It does look like we're about to come up there again. True 7 has turned green. Volume looks good. Let's check the money flow real fast. Money flow is green and coming up also. Guys, not a bad move on ONDO right now, as long as we can see continuation of bullishness to the upside. So on Bitcoin. I'm poor and can afford an Apple. They taste great. I love you guys. I love you. I was just joking about that. I heard someone tell me that one time and I laughed. I thought it was funny. I like Google Pixel. Yeah, there's a lot of phones out there. It's just, you know, once you start using a phone, you never want to go back to using anything else. You get used to it. Who else we got in here? Alexander G, subscribe to the channel, ding that notification bell. I agree, guys. Smash that like. Where's that like button? Where is it at? There we go. Smash the like. I appreciate you all. All right, guys. What else do you want to see? I don't have a whole lot of filler. It's Wednesday. I got to prep to cook. What are you guys doing? Let's talk Thanksgiving, man. Uh, is everybody got a place to go for Thanksgiving? Is anyone going anywhere? People cooking at home? Like, what? Let me know in the chat what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving, and then also like, what are you guys having? Because I've got a turkey and a ham. Where I'm making candied sweet potatoes, you know, the yams, marshmallows, all that good stuff. I'm making redskin mashed potatoes. What else do I have going? Oh, mac and cheese, 4 cheese mac and cheese, oven baked. Going to be making that. Doing homemade cranberry sauce. What else? Rolls, of course. You got to have rolls. Gravy. I can't. Oh, stuffing. Going to have stuffing. Green bean casserole. Green bean casserole. I feel like that's one of those foods that's disappearing. People just don't like green bean casserole anymore. It's like it's the old people's food, right? I'm making 2 turduckens. Nice, dude. I had a friend that made one of those, and he did something on the outside. I think it was bacon wrapped on the outside. Thing was amazing. So 2 turkeys at my home, both dry brined, with one in the oven and the other one fried. Remember, turn your flame off before you fry your turkey. I feel like a first sergeant giving safety briefs. All right, troops, gather around, listen up. Thanksgiving's here. I want you guys to have a fun time, All right, but don't put your doggone turkey in the fryer and have your flame on. That is how you. I don't want to get notified that Private Snuffy's house blew up because he put his turkey in there and dumped over on the flames. Guys, turkey's wet. Water and grease don't mix. That's my old school safety briefs there for you. So there you go. Yeah, to make sure you turn that off. Pecan pie from Costco. Yes, Costco's got great pies at Thanksgiving, guys. Yeah, guys, we will not be live tomorrow morning for the morning market report. But I do believe there will be a show later than the Good Morning Crypto time, a little bit earlier than the morning market report with LBC and BC Port Corp. So they'll be doing a show tomorrow morning. Markets are closed tomorrow. I'm going to be spending time with family. I strongly recommend all of you to spend time with family too. This is the time of year where, you know, you reach out and you talk to your friends, you talk to your family, you talk to your loved ones, and you spend time with them and make the most. That is why we are in crypto, right? We're not just trying to make money for ourselves. We're trying to make money for our families' lives and our children's lives to be better. So make sure you guys are spending time with everybody. I might jump into the Discord a few times tomorrow just to say hey to everyone. I will be doing the Q&A session today with the upper class, with the members in general. So you guys are more than welcome to join in on that. But we're going to be heading out of here, guys. I want every one of you guys to have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope that everyone wakes up and their green God candles are pumping like crazy on Thanksgiving morning. And, you know, guys, I'm looking forward to being back here on Friday with you. So you guys, I love you all. You guys are why I do what I do. Make sure you guys smash that like button and hit that notification bell. Subscribe if you're new here. I will be back here Friday morning with you guys. I'll see everyone in the Discord. Happy Thanksgiving. Trade safe. And as always, guys, use a stop loss.
I don't know what they keep telling me. I don't know what they keep telling me. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels flow low. I know you hungry for knowledge, that's profit appetite. Classes in session, this for the Army Piper acolytes. Trade flag at the soul, train ready. What a line from OCI, former Mexican spaghetti. Yo, crunch crypto with a deep dive to reject dime. And if you like the visual powered by Tar Prime, then you were part of that alumni, that's all spine. But if you have step, fall back to offline.
Boom shakalaka!
We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels flow low. Sound off.
To get rhythm, the ZTS rhythm. Rip it, Alexandra. Yeah, that's my alumni, you know what I mean.
That was awesome, dude.